what's up? It's Matt in Japan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you from Transformers Legacy. This is Deluxe Class Dead End. So there is a 360 view of Dead End spinning around on the old turntable there. So yeah, let's pause and get into his car mode details. Alright, so before we get into Dead End's details, let's take a look at the accessories he comes with. And like all the other Stunticons, he does come with two blasters here. And they're done in a black plastic and they have some very nice metallic purple paint over the top. And you get the nice detail on there. And the scope, and I really love the sort of fin on the barrel there. It definitely makes them different from all the other Stunticon's guns that we've seen. So, and they can just easily be pegged on the back here. So just quick look at how that looks here. Just putting them on, and there is Dead End sort of armed up with his blaster. So very, very cool. So taking those off and getting into details of Dead End. Now, first thing I want to address is this back end here. This is, yeah, this is a pain in the butt. My copy, and I'm not sure if other people are having this problem, as you can see, there's a huge gap right here. And, you know, I fiddled with it and, you know, transformed it and all that, and I just can't get it to go together. Now, one of the problems, I think, is instead of this being a, instead of this pegging in, if you look really closely, there's a latch right there. It's actually a latch, and you can see it right there. So instead of it like pegging in, there's actually a latch that goes under, and it just doesn't, you know, you can put it under like that, and it just doesn't, well, there it goes. It kind of stays together like that, but then it creates this gap right here. So as soon as you push in, you know, this part goes together just fine. As soon as you push in like that, oh, okay. Well, never mind. It's still gappy, and I think it's the nature of the design and the way the feet are done. There's still some issues on the back of the vehicle. So, anyways, that's probably about as good as it's gonna get. If you fiddle with it too much, it does, you know, kind of come apart. But, anyways, that aside, let's take a look at this Dead End's details here. You get some very nice painted rims there. I really like the design of the rims. Almost looks like a bat there. Maybe it's because it's Halloween. I got Halloween on my mind. Anyways, you get some really nice painted rims there. And the whole car is done in just that sort of maroon color, classic Dead End. And you do have the gold paint with the white stripe down the side and the top. So very, very cool. And you get lots of black. You get the black on the windows. Unfortunately, mine has a little bit of a nick on the windshield there. You get some nice detail on the windshield wipers. And the headlights are done in a nice silver paint. Not a whole lot of paint on this guy. That's how he looks from the front, from the side, from the back. Kind of wish there was just a little bit more detail maybe. There's just some detail, but maybe a little bit more paint, something on the taillights maybe. Basically the only paint you get is the pinstripe down the left side there. So anyways, not a bad vehicle mode. I think as far as vehicle modes, I think it's a pretty nice one. And just to do a comparison with Drag Strip and Wild Rider, so there they are. What we got so far. Yeah, just waiting on breakdown and can't wait to complete this set. So anyways, there's a quick comparison in vehicle mode. Let's get this guy turned. Okay, so here we have Dead End all transformed into his robot mode. Just give you a quick 360-degree view here of the robot mode. And we're gonna get him off here in just a sec and take a quick look at his details. All right, let's get up close and personal with Dead End. First and foremost, let's take a look at the head sculpt. I think they did an amazing job. All the Stunticon's head sculpts are very well done. This is no exception here. You get some really nice orange paint for the face mask, some nice purple paint for the goggles there, the eyes, and some nice sculpted detail on the side there. And overall, just a very nice head sculpt, very G1. I think they did a bang-up job with this figure for the most part. I have just one little gripe, but not much. I really love the silhouette. I love how the tires kind of go up there. It's very, again, it's very G1 accurate, and just the whole chest area is just amazing. You get tons of silver paint, nice molded detail there. You get the Decepticon logo, albeit a little bit small. I wish it was just a little bit more prominent on the chest there, but very striking chest area here, just really nice. Going down the figure, again, you get some really beautiful sculpted detail on the legs here. Very, very nice. Again, wish there was a little bit more paint, just wish this was gold here or something like that, just to pick out, excuse me, all the red here. It's just kind of a lot of red. It looks like they used up all the paint on the chest area, but anyways, just wish there was a little more paint in robot mode. You see the arms there, just a tiny little bit of detail there, and going down the legs, and that's how he looks from the back, and he cleans up pretty nicely. His backpack is not so bad. You know, I think Wild Rider probably had the worst backpack. But this guy, he cleaned up pretty nicely. So one of the things I was talking about is the feet. Now, we all sort of saw the, I'm going to put him in a neutral pose here. We all saw the, you know, when this guy was released, we all saw the product images. And I think everyone's first impression was like, oh my God, look at his feet. Or at least I did anyways. So his feet, yeah, his feet aren't the greatest. Basically, they're just the back of the, if you just turn them up like that, it's basically the back of the vehicle mode. And they just kind of swing down like that. He does have some nice heel spurs. There's, you know, there's plenty of support and things like that, but I just think the feet are a little bit lackluster. It just, especially from this angle, it just looks weird to me. From the front, it's not so bad, I guess. I guess in hand, it's not as bad as those initial product shots, but anyways, just a couple of comparisons. Let's get his guns on him there. We'll do some other comparisons with the other guys here. So here we have Dead End. And we'll bring in Wild Rider on the left, and here comes Drag Strip on the right. So there is a Legacy Stunticon robot mode comparison. Let's pause and get into Dead End's articulation. All right, let's check the articulation for this Legacy Dead End figure. So on the head, it is on just a swivel joint here. There's absolutely no movement on the head, which is a little bit unfortunate. I kind of wish there's a little bit more expressive. As it is now, it just spins around 360. The arms can do a full 360 rotation there, and it is on a hinge joint right there, so they can go out like that. There's an upper bicep swivel there. There is about 90 degree. These tires do move up and down, so it can kind of get in the way. But the elbow goes 90 degrees. Unfortunately, there's nothing at the hand. Would have been nice to have a hand swivel there. So some nice articulation on the arms. You get a waist swivel there. Now kicking, this, you know, car part on the back here does, you know, the backpack and the fact that, you know, the whole part of his car is hanging off the back of his leg does hinder a little bit with kicking. He can kick forward, you know, pretty far. He can pretty much do the full splits like so. He does have an upper thigh swivel there. And the knee articulation again gets hindered. And he does have a little bit of movement because of the transformation on the foot there. And you do get the ankle rocker pivot. But again, you know, when you pose this guy like that, it's just the gap there, I think, more than anything that kind of bothers me. So not a big fan of the feet on Dead End, but everything else is actually really, really nice. This guy is super tight, and, you know, he doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. I think the plastic feels really nice in hand. So anyways, let's pause again and give you my final thoughts. Okay, just wanted to show off real quick how Dead End combines with Menassor's left arm. He is pretty much the same as Drag Strip. Although he doesn't sit as flush as Drag Strip. This part is pretty flush here, but if you notice up here, it doesn't sit as flush, and you can't really push it down anymore because of the clearances there. Drag Strip sits really nice and flush. I think just because of the nature of Drag Strip, the bottom of his car mode is very flat, so it sits a lot more flush. But anyways, that is how Dead End looks in the arm mode. So it is Menassor's left arm, and you still have all the articulation and all that. So just wanted to show that off real quick. Okay, just a quick view of Dead End on Menassor's left arm there. So basically what I was talking about is right here. You can see how it doesn't really sit as flush as Drag Strip does. Drag Strip, I think by nature again, because it's so flat on the bottom, it fits nice and flush. Dead End doesn't fit as flush, but still looks pretty good. So just giving you a quick look of how Dead End looks on the left arm. Okay, so some final thoughts for Transformers Deluxe Class Dead End. This guy is awesome. Wild Rider was my favorite, and I think Dead End maybe takes his place. There's a lot to like on this robot mode. I wish there's a little bit more paint on the legs to kind of break up all the red. And I wish the feet were just a little bit different. Definitely better in hand than kind of the images we saw. I'm kind of living with it now. It's not as bad as I kind of thought it was. But anyways, he is a great figure. He's got some great detail. The solid, you know, the plastic is solid. He's very posable. And I think it's a great addition to the Stunticon team. So anyways, this has been the video review for Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Dead End. This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day.